Hello everyone. Today we are going to make histograms and we're just building off of last class where we learned how to read them. And obviously this is a little more difficult because we have online school, but I am going to show you how we're going to do it here. So let's look at what we're going to be graphing. Marla asked classmates to keep track of how many minutes they spent studying for their test. These are the results. So we have all of these numbers, and we want to make a histogram out of them. So, step one is we're going to determine the interval you want to use, and it's really important that they don't overlap. So 10 to 20 and then 20 to 30, those overlap. So this would need to be 10 to 20 and then 21 to whatever other number. And so then we're going to create a table of the intervals and how many, the frequency, are in each interval. And then we need to decide on the scale for the y-axis and the x-axis, and then we're going to and then this is the graphing part, we're going to drag these bars to figure out how tall they're going to be, and then make sure that we label everything. So, when I just determined the intervals on the next 2 pages for you, but really, like, if you want to do it on your own, and if we come back to in-person school, I'll show you. But really what you're going to want to do is you're going to look for your lowest number. So I look here and it looks like my lowest number is 10. And then we're going to look for our highest number, which in this case is 65. And we're going to need to figure out how many, sorry, how we're going to create intervals based on your low and your high. We'll talk more about that in in-person school, but for right now, we're just going to practice. If I give you the intervals, you do everything else. So my intervals are going to be 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69. And when we see those here, we're now going to figure out which values are in each interval. So I'm just going to do them one at a time. So this 20 right here needs to go over to this one. So 20 is there. 15 needs to go up here. 65 needs to go down here. 18. The next one is 33, so it's going to go here. 25. 28, also in this range. 52. 61. 31. 23. 19. 42. 27. 36. 22. 10. 50. 41. 25 and 20, so I'm just going to do both of those at the same time, and then 47. So now I just need to figure out the frequency, so how many are in each interval. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is 3, 3, 2, 2. To make sure I didn't forget any, I could add all of these together. So this is 12 plus 3 more is 15 plus 3 more is 18. And then we would have 20, 22. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 2 is 22. We're good. Okay, so I filled out this chart with all of with the frequencies here. Now I need to start getting this information down here as a histogram. So the smallest interval is 10 to 19, and then 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69. And then I need to, so this down here, what this is, so these are intervals, and they are intervals of how many minutes they spent studying. So I'm going to put minutes down here. And over here is going to be how many people, right? How many people there were in each of these intervals. So you could write here number of classmates. Make this wider if I wanted to. Oh, it didn't seem to help. Oh, okay. So now we need to think of what numbers should go here. Well, I look at my frequencies, and the biggest one is 8. So I can see if I count by ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that will work. If the biggest number was 20, then here I might need to count by twos. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I guess if the biggest number was 20, then if we counted by twos, this would be 16. Wouldn't be big enough. I might need to count by threes. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're just going to use these bars over here to be our graph. So I go here, I put this here, and this doesn't have to be perfect, obviously, but I look from 10 to 19, I need 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bar and I'm going to drag it up as close to 4 as I can get. Okay, I'm going to now take another one. I'm going to bring it over here. And remember, a histogram, they should be touching, so you're going to get them as close as you can. And so now I'm going to drag this here up to 8. Oh, going to drag this up to 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oopsies. 7, 8. Yeah, we're good. All right, and then we're gonna do the next one to 3. So I go over here, I try to make sure they're touching, and I need to drag this to be 3. Oh no, oopsies. I'll drag the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna drag this one to be 3 as well. And the next one, 50 to 59, is 2. And this is almost at 2. I am going to make it go a little bit shorter. And then lastly, over here, this one is also at 2. Okay, so what we have done is we have created our histogram, and the very last thing we need to do is we check to make sure everything's labeled. So minutes is here, number of classmates is here. The actual title of this graph will be the number of minutes spent, and it was studying. Okay? So what you are going to be doing now is there's two here. I have put the intervals for you, but you need to figure out which values go in those intervals, what's the frequency, and then make your histogram by dragging the bars, making sure that everything's labeled here. Okay? If you have any questions, then of course come to the Zoom call. Good luck making histograms.